Hey, it's David. Today's video, I'm going to be doing something that I'm calling the Random Train Challenge. And basically what that is I've got these wheels here on this phone. And these wheels have every O-gauge locomotive in my collection. And every piece of rolling stock in my collection. And we're going to spin those wheels, and we're just basically going to make a train at random. So, probably end up with some pretty weird trains, but it should be fun. But we'll do a few trains, and then we'll run them, and we'll just see what comes out of them. So like I said, I've got these wheels here on this phone, and the bottom wheel has every single O-gauge locomotive in my collection, and the top wheel has every single piece of O-gauge rolling stock in my collection. And what we'll do is we'll make up a couple trains, we'll spin the wheel on the bottom to get the locomotive that'll pull the train, and then we'll spin the wheel on the top to get a few pieces of rolling stock to put behind it. Alright, let's get started with the first locomotive. And that's going to be my Lionel Santa Fe number 218. Alright, now I've got the locomotive on the track, let's get the rolling stock. Alright, spinning for the first car, which by the way, this wheel took forever to put together because I have a ton of O-gauge rolling stock. Looks like it's going to be Seaboard Gondola. That's a new one in the collection. Alright, the Seaboard Gondola is on the track. Alright, let's see what the next car is. Alright, that's going to be a New Haven tank car. Now, since this is an older locomotive, I probably won't pull too many cars behind it, so we'll do a few more. Alright, Canadian Pacific caboose. Looks like we've got a caboose for the train. We'll put that towards the end for now. Alright, next car is going to be... That's a caboose, so we're going to spin again. Alright, is there... Oh, New York Central Searchlight car. Alright, let's see what our last car is going to be. Alright, TANG. Oh, Great Northern 2-bay hopper. Alright, now that the train's all made up, we'll run around the layout for a minute. So the first train wasn't the most unusual, although I don't typically mix modern and post-war equipment. But let's see what the next train will be. Alright, let's see what the engine is going to be for the next train. Alright, my Lionel 75th anniversary U-boat. So there's the engine on the track, and I don't believe I've ever talked about this engine on the channel. I got it over the summer, and it was actually one of my best eBay finds. I got this engine buy now for, I think, $35. I think someone meant to list it as an auction, but they accidentally listed it as buy it now, and I swooped in on that, so this engine was certainly a great deal. Alright, let's see what the first piece of rolling stock is going to be. Alright, 2472 PRR N5. Alright, this is going to be our caboose for the train. Unless, of course, we get another caboose which has two couplers. The reason I didn't include two cabooses on the last train, even though we got two, was because they both only had one coupler. Okay, rolling for our next piece of rolling stock. Alright, Lionel 6112 gondola. See, I've got two of these, one with the white cans, one with the red. I think we'll go with the one with the white. And there's the car hooked up to the locomotive. Next car, ACL Standard O boxcar. So there's the boxcar. I decided to put it towards the front of the train because it's a full-scale car and it's very heavy. And typically you want to have the heavier cars towards the front of the train. So I'll probably rearrange stuff just so that it runs better. Alright, next car. I think we already got that one already, so we'll go again. Alright, Republic Steel Gondola. I also have three of these, but I think we'll go with this one. Alright, there it is on the track. Alright, CNW Unibody tank car. This is one of my favorite cars in my collection. I'm a big fan of these Lionel Unibody tank cars. Alright, I think this will be our last car. Canadian Pacific caboose. Now, since that car doesn't have two couplers, we're going to have to roll again. Alright, New York Central gondola with wire coils. So there's our train, which is an interesting mix of MPC, scale, and post-war equipment. Alright, let's see what the last locomotive of the day is going to be. Alright, it's going to be my 736, which is my favorite locomotive. And there's my 736 Berkshire on the track. Alright, let's see what our first piece of rolling stock is going to be. Alright, Silver Cloud coach car. Alright, there's the passenger car. And I can already tell you that this is definitely going to be the strangest train yet, because the chances of this being all passenger cars is very slim. Alright, Budweiser Vat car. Alright, there it is on the track. And something nice about doing a video like this is that some of these cars I haven't ran in months. Like, I don't believe I've ran this car since the summer. Alright, let's see what our next car is going to be. Alright, Magnolia tank car. Alright, there's the Magnolia tank car on the track. Let's see what our next car will be. I don't think I can run that car. I'm pretty sure it's missing wheels. Alright, there's our caboose, a Southern caboose. This is a pretty cheap car, but it's actually really significant to me, as it was the caboose of my first train set. Alright, Lionel Workman flat car. Alright, there it is on the track. Alright, we'll do one more car. Alright, New Jersey Transit gondola. I always liked this car, despite being like an 027 piece. I always thought it looked pretty realistic with those graphics on it. So that completes our train, which is certainly an unusual one. Unfortunately, my 736 is having some issues right now, so we're going to roll for a different engine. Alright, looks like my Norfolk Southern GP38. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I thought it was pretty interesting. If you'd like to see a part 2, maybe leave that in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, maybe subscribe to my channel. Thanks.